The next year, in 625 CE, Meccan polytheists gathered more than 3,000 soldiers to invade Medina and eradicate Muslims. Scouts of Medina discovered this plot of the Mushrikin of Mecca, the polytheists, and informed the Messenger of the God. The Messenger of the God gathered the Muslims and the Jews, and consulted with them the situation. It was the opinion of the Messenger of the God to defend Medina from inside the city. But the youths among the Muslims were very enthusiastic and wanted to stop the invasion before reaching Medina. The Jews of Medina did not want to participate to defend Medina. The Muslims were able to gather only about 1,000 Muslim men to defend Medina. Medina was surrounded by mountain ranges at all directions, except for one front. The polytheists of Mecca camped at the mountain of Uhud. The Muslim men set out towards the mountain of Uhud. The women and children in Medina remained vigilant on the rooftops with stones, in case the Muslim men were unable to stop the enemies from entering Medina. On the way towards the mountain of Uhud, 300 of the Munafiqun, the hypocrites, betrayed the Muslim army and returned back to Medina. Only 700 Muslim men went to Uhud to face the armies of Mushrikin, the polytheists, who were more than 4 times the number of the Muslims. On the first day of the battle, 70 Muslims were shaheed, and most Muslims were extremely injured, including the Messenger of the God, while only 22 polytheists were killed. The polytheists expected that the Muslims would accept the defeat and surrender, but the polytheists were astonished when the Muslims refused to surrender, even after such high casualties. The polytheists thought the Muslims must have received reinforcements, otherwise how can any army stand so strong after such devastating casualties? This thought created confusion amongst the polytheists. It frightened the polytheists extremely, because even after being an army of almost 3,000 soldiers, they were unable to overcome only 700 Muslims and enter Medina. But, on the contrary, there were no reinforcement for the Muslims. The Messenger of the God gathered the remaining Muslims on the second day, and prepared for the battle. But to the surprise of the Muslims, the polytheists of Mecca left the battlefield in confusion, failing to complete their mission to invade Medina and eradicate the Muslims.